Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Welcome back to another movie review. And today I'm reviewing the comedy film that came out a few months ago, which recently just got released on Blu-ray, like the same week as The Purge election year. It came out on Blu-ray, which yeah, I already did get that. That's a film that I was quite interested in checking out, and that's the new movie Swiss Army Man. A lot of my friends on Facebook were talking about it, talking about how good it was. So I wanted to check out the movie for myself. So I actually did want to watch this movie. So of course it wasn't worldwide theatrical released over by my place, but yeah, I just watched this. Just got done watching this. Me and my dad watched this movie for free. Okay, it is about this man who basically finds this man who he thinks is a dead body. And pretty much he begins talking to it, and then he decides to keep it, and basically he talks to it, and basically it starts talking to him. So basically he has to try to figure out how he can get him to figure out his memory about how his life went, so they can pretty much find their way back home. And pretty much the main character's name is Hank, and you got the dead body is actually is named Manny, who's played by Daniel Radcliffe. And if you don't know who he is from all of the Harry Potter movies and the Woman in Black. Not the second movie though; he was in the first movie. But anyways, yeah, I really wanted to check this movie out, and basically they're lost in the woods, and basically it is comedy and drama at the same time, pretty much so. And going into this film, I was expecting something kind of weird but yet enjoyable, and that's exactly what I got. I actually really did like this movie. Yeah, I had fun with it. Alright. Yes, there is a lot of farting in this movie. And yes, there is a weird scene where Daniel Radcliffe has a boner and keeps moving around, but does that make it a bad movie? No. Dumb and Dumber has a lot of farting in it. The first Dumb and Dumber had a lot of farting, but it was still a good movie. Remember the toilet scene in that movie? That was hilarious. But just going into this film, it actually was not stupid. It wasn't like stupid, uh, lame bullshit comedy like the parody movies that we get nowadays. This actually had a lot more to it. It actually, yeah, it does have a little bit of flaws, like the farting thing and the shit stuff, like actual shit, poop. But I gotta say, they did the two. I forgot the guy that played the main character, but he did a really good job. And as for Daniel Radcliffe, he did a really good job. I really liked his performance in this movie. I enjoyed his performance more in this film than in The Woman in Black, even though he doesn't move a lot in this movie. But pretty much, I watched this movie all the way up to the very end, and I gotta say, it had a really good story to it. I mean, about two guys getting lost in the woods, and he has to. It turns out that Manny has special powers, even though he can't move at all. Like Swiss Army knife. It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, but it's a man. That's why it's called Swiss Army Man. It's like if you get a Swiss Army knife, but instead it's a man. So yeah. I mean, no, it doesn't have knife. He doesn't have knives in him or screwdriver in him. No, it's nothing like that. It's actually something different. But anyways, all in all, I still gotta say this movie actually really surprised me. I liked it a lot. Definitely have to say one of my favorites of the years, pretty much. Alright. Okay, now, before I talk about more of this, let me explain something. For my list of my favorite movies of the year, I'm gonna watch. Excuse me. I am going to put all the movies that I watched that I thought were the best of the year. The only honorable mentions I'll give are the ones that I have not seen that I heard were supposed to be great. So yeah, but anyways, let me just get back to the movie. Guys, I recommend this movie. I like the soundtrack too. The soundtrack was just incredible. It had really good acting, a really well done story, really funny moments, and really good drama. I recommend you check this movie out. Overall, I surprisingly have to give it 4.5 out of 5. So some of the fart scenes were actually pretty funny, believe it or not. But anyways, that is it for this video, and I'll see you guys later. We're out.